Now, over 84,000 residents of East Pokot are facing starvation following drought that has hit the entire subcounty. The East Pokot Deputy County Commissioner Daniel Kurui has confirmed that 19 out of 27 locations have been hit hard. KTN's Rachel Menza was in East Pokot, where she reports that wild fruits have now become the only remaining choice for many.
The wild fruits of Pokot, the necessary fallback that has now become the only source of food for thousands of East Pokot residents, especially the elderly. The irony of cooked fruits may strike those who have the luxury of choice, but not to these people. Some of these fruits are so poisonous and dangerous that if they are not cooked for at least 10 hours, then the meal might just be a family's last one on earth. So this woman waits patiently.
Enyewe ukikula kabla haijaiva, ukikula yani tuseme ulikuwa na njaa na unataka kukula, lazima utakumbwa na nini, utahara, utakufa.
Just beside her home lies this grave of a family member she claims to have stabbed to death. For some, maize chaff from relief maize given months ago is now their way out.
Na hii machicha hii ya nini? Yanaitwa ndakayan. Hiyo kitu anategemea kama iko relief anaenda karibu 6 hivi. Tunapata kidogo tu ya kilo 2. Na hiyo anakaranga huyo busa, alafu anakula hiyo anaitwa ndakayan kwa kitamaduni ya Pokot. Ukipika ugali inaisha safari moja hiyo.
In some schools, the population of pupils has gone down drastically. Here, most of the families were forced to shift in search of food for themselves as well as their livestock.
Like today, we are supposed to have 143 students, pupils. But today, we have 44. And this is an experience every time.
This is East Pokot's Tiati constituency. Areas that are hard hit by famine include Kositei, Naudo, Akwichatis, and Ginyang. Famine that area officials say was caused by drought due to failure of last year's short rains. People and the little livestock left now in perpetual struggle to make it through the day.
Most affected are the elderly, the lactating mothers, and of course children. Our schools have also been hard hit. The enrollment has gone down because of lack of food in schools.
Sasa mifuko wakati ya ukame inaanza kuregea mbuzi, kwanza inapoteza maziwa kuanzia mwezi wa 12. Sasa hii ya Januari hata wakisaa wanasaa ile inakufa tu, sio ile inasabika kuingia kwa boma.
Efforts to turn around the situation are underway, but the results won't be out for another 6 months at the earliest. At Kolowa area, 1,000 residents of Pokot are expected to benefit from an irrigation project coordinated by the Kenya Red Cross.
These are traditionally pastoralists, so this is almost like a model farm. A lot more needs to be done. East Pokot is very vast. And this is only the lower lying areas. There's areas in the highlands, Tangle Bay and Churo, that receive much more precipitation, so they should be able to farm a lot better. And the targeted food crops here is, I mean, the aim on this end is twofold. We're looking at food security for the household level, so looking at just food crops like maize and beans and just also trying to encourage some afforestation using fruit trees.
The longer term solution for this is to ensure that there is, we do not rely on rain-fed agriculture. We want to also do not rely on rain-fed livestock production. We want to try to do irrigation. We want to do provide as many water sources as possible.
Menza, KTN from East Pokot in Baringo County.